Hello and welcome everybody to Casual Warcraft. I'm as always Lust. Just wanted to retouch on this account-wide mounts thing. It's kind of been stuck in my head. I can't really, I don't know. Probably because I'm farming Time Lost Proto Drake right now. And, you know how that goes. But I really have been thinking about this, and it's like, if Bliss is going to introduce account-wide mounts for all achievements, I mean, if you go out and you do, I don't know, Glory of the Cataclysm Raider, for example, and you get the mount achievement for that, then all your characters get that mount. So then it automatically appears that you have done all the requirements to get Glory of the Cataclysm Raider. You have experience in the raids, getting the achievements, farming the kills, and you've obviously done it and done it well. Great. Now, let's say you've done it previously as DPS. That's how you earned all the achievements, and you earned it as melee DPS. Well, you level up an alt that is a healer. You automatically have the achievements, they're account-wide. You automatically have the mount, they're account-wide. So it automatically appears as though you have the experience doing all the raids and getting the achievements as a healer. Now, we all know there's a huge gap in difference between melee DPS and healing. So if you're just trying to get into it, it already looks like you have the experience as a healer doing it, and you get in it, you even if you are a good healer, let's say you're just not prepared really for Glory of the Cataclysm Raider achievements on your healer. It still looks like you have that experience. Granted, you know the fights, but do you know how to heal the fights? Are you a good enough healer to accomplish the achievements on a healer? Every time. I'm telling you, every time. Apparently my phone is fully charged. Wonderful. But I mean, is that really a fair thing a fair way to make that assessment? Just because you have done the achievements before on a DPS class doesn't mean you've done them on a healer. It doesn't mean you're capable of doing them on a healer, in all honesty. So I guess I'm really just kind of trying to brainstorm a different way for Blizz to do this, where this still makes sense and still works, because I don't want to bring a healer into a pug raid that apparently has these achievements but really doesn't, because they did them as a melee DPS class previously. So, I mean, obviously you can tell through gear and whatnot whether somebody has actually done them, but really, now I have to reinstitute a gear check in order to see if somebody has healed these or tanked these or done anything other than the role they first did them in. And I mean, we're getting back into the whole, gear score epidemic of, 3.2 and 3.3, where this was your gear score. If you didn't have that, you couldn't do the raid. Granted, we still do that to some extent, but not anywhere near as bad as it was with the actual gear score add-on. That was pretty horrific back in 3.3 or so, because people wanted everybody to be over-geared. And, that's a good thing, but, now we want to make sure you have the achievements and you've got the gear, so we're really kind of nullifying the whole point of the achievement. So what I'm thinking in my head and all this brainstorming with all this time I've had while hunting Time Lost Proto Drake, maybe it would make more sense for mounts like the Time Lost Proto Drake, like any of the other farm mounts like that, not the raiding achievement mounts, for those to be account-wide. So, your Frostwolf Howler, your Time Lost Proto Drake, your Blue Proto Drake, any of the harder to get mounts that are just they're not raid achievement mounts. Maybe those should be the account-wide mounts. And the raid achievement mounts, like, as I said, Glory of the Cataclysm Raider, I mean, even if, I forget what all they are now, and I could look, I have one right here, but I'm just not going to. But we're gonna stick with the Glory of the Cataclysm Raider one. Maybe those should not be account-wide mounts. We're going to give them account-wide achievements, but the mount, I think, should kind of be just earned per character. And like I said, this is just me brainstorming, trying to come up with some other way to do this, because granted, these are hard mounts to get, and you do have to work your butt off to get them, but that's kind of the point, is to make them hard to get. to make it so you really have to work for them, and to make it like a sign of, a symbol of accomplishment. This is what I have done, and this is my reward for it. I have done these achievements and farmed these raids so that I could then get this mount and these achievements. Like I said, while the achievements would still be account-wide, still showing that you have experience doing them, the mount would be per character, showing that while you have experience doing them, you have not done them on this character. I mean, that's, I think a fair assessment. And just, well, let's face it, I mean, you can do LFR and all that and get pretty decent gear that you could have gone and ran these raids with. And if you've never ran them, then why should you have them out? I mean, where does the sense of accomplishment and all that come from? But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. I just wanted to throw it out there. Like I said, I'm hunting Time Lost Proto-Drake, so I've got all sorts of time on my hands. Interesting enough with the name, right? And I just wanted to, see what you guys thought about it and throw it out there and throw my idea out there and see if there was any feedback from the community on it and see where it goes from there. But that's pretty much all I got for you this week. Like I said, just brainstorming off the top of my head here. So as always, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and like, and all that jazz. And check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/lustwarcraft, Twitter, twitter.com/CasualWarcraft. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe, and give me a video response if you want. Hell, I don't care. I'll check it out and leave a comment or so. And that's all I got.